Good morning, children. Today, class for ninth class. Subject is physical science. Children, now we are discussing about that one chapter, laws of motion. What? Laws of motion. So, in our daily life, we observe that one changes in motion of many objects uh, uh, around us. Okay, we observe that means nothing but suppose a bike is there. Suppose any person not ride the bicycle, it is present in the rest state, మీన్స్ నిశ్చల స్థితిలో స్థిరంగా ఉంటుంది. సపోజ్ ఎనీబడి starts riding of the bicycle, immediately the position of the bike is changed from rest to the motion. So we observe this type of situation in our daily life. So here is there nothing but suppose one ball is there on the ground, and the ball is continuously moving on the surface of the ground. A ball is continuously moving on the surface of the ground. So what happens after some time? We observe that the ball comes to rest. ఆ బాల్ ఎక్కడో ఒక చోట ఆగిపోవాల్సిందే. ఎస్ ఆర్ నాట్? ఎస్. అండ్ children, another example, normally you are riding the bicycle. What happens, children, when you stop the pedaling of your bicycle? ఆ సైకిల్ యొక్క పెడల్స్ ఒక్కకపోతే ఏమవుతుంది? ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, చిల్డ్రన్, యూ అబ్జర్వ్ దట్ the speed of the bicycle gradually slow down, మెల్లమెల్లగా తగ్గిపోతుంది. అండ్ ఫైనలీ ద బైసికల్ విల్ బి స్టాప్ ఎట్ ఎ సర్టెన్ పాయింట్. ఏదో ఒక చోట బైసికల్ అనేది ఆగిపోతుంది. సో we wondered that, children, to know that about the Aristotle, the great philosopher. Okay, Aristotle was the great philosopher. In the ancient time only, he concluded that the natural state of any object is said to be rest. Okay, natural state of the any object is rest. So, and he also gives statement that the object that is present in rest state, the object that is present in a rest state not requires any explanation, not requires any explanation. So here, moving body naturally comes to the rest. Finally we can say that one, what, when a body continuously moving, so after some period of time, definitely it comes to the rest, definitely it comes to the rest. And another scientist, Galileo Galilei, who Galileo Galilei stated that the object is in motion or remains in same motion as long as the external force is applied on it. External force is applied on it. For example, children, one of the huge object is there. Next, when we apply the external force on the బాక్స్, మనం ఆ బాక్స్ పైన ఫోర్స్ అప్లై చేస్తే దెన్ ఇట్ కంటిన్యూస్లీ మూవింగ్, అది ముందుకు వెళ్తుంది. వెన్ వీ స్టాప్ ద అప్లయింగ్ ఫోర్స్ ఆన్ ది ఆబ్జెక్ట్, ఇట్ ఫైనల్లీ స్టాప్స్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నాట్? సో Up to we are applying the force on the object is in motion. When we stop the applying force on the object, it definitely stops. It definitely stop. Here, today we are discussing some of the topics, children. Here, Galileo performed some of the experiment. So, he performed the experiment on the inclined plane. Means nothing but inclined plane means nothing but what? Slopes. You know that one. Slopes. So, he took the two slopes that have same height. What? He took the two inclined planes that have same height. And he released the one of the marble from the top of the inclined plane. He released the marble from the top of the inclined plane. And because of the gravity, first of all, the marble moves downwards. Then it started moves up of the second inclined plane and finally reaches to the top of the end of the second inclined plane. Inclined plane. Next, in the next series of experiment, he took the two inclined plane surfaces. One have less inclined plane, another have the reduced angle inclined plane. So in this experiment also, he released the marble from the top of the inclined plane. Top of the inclined plane. And in this case, he observed that when the marble should travel more distance to reach the initial height. Initial height. And in third case, he used one inclined plane only. And he didn't take the second inclined plane, means normal plane surface he took. And in third case, he released the marble from the top of the inclined plane. From the top of the inclined plane. And the marble moves toward the downwards because of the pull of the gravity. Because of the pull of the gravity. Then it travels more distance on the plane surface. ఆ మార్బుల్ అనేది ఆ యొక్క సర్ఫేస్ మీద చాలా ఎక్కువ దూరం ప్రయాణించింది. అండ్ ఎట్ ఏ పాయింట్ ఇట్ స్టాప్స్. ఎట్ ఏ పాయింట్ ఇట్ స్టాప్. యు నో చిల్డ్రన్, ద ఫోర్స్ దట్ ఈస్ రిక్వైర్డ్ టు stop the motion of the object is nothing but friction. You know children, the force that is required to stop the motion of the object is friction. You know that when friction is necessary to decrease the speed of the object and to stop the movement of object. So already you know about children what is the importance of friction in our daily life. Friction is important for walking, running, and to hold any object compulsory we need frictional force. Not only that one, to apply the brakes of the vehicle friction is necessary. If the friction is not there, we should not apply the brakes of the vehicle and the vehicles cannot be stopped. And we can't fix the iron nails into the walls. So without friction, we can't imagine our world. We can't imagine our world. Next, after that, another great scientist, Sir Isaac Newton, proposed three fundamental laws Okay, which scientist? One of the famous scientists, Sir Isaac Newton. Who? Sir Isaac Newton proposed three fundamental laws to explain the connection between the force and change in motion. Okay, to explain the connection between the force and change in motion. So normally these three laws are known as Newton laws of motion. What? Newton laws of motion. Normally these three laws are popularly known as what? Newton laws of motion. So you know about that one Newton, the scientist who first know about the gravity. When the Newton sit in the shade of apple tree, he observed that when suddenly the apple is fall from the tree of the apple on the ground. At the time, in the Newton mind, some questions are arose. Why the apples always falls toward the downward direction, not in upward direction? So in this way, discovered he know about the gravity of the earth. Okay, today we are discussing about the Newton laws of motion. So before going to that one, first of all we have to know about the Galileo Galilei. So Galileo Galilei belongs to the country Italy. He belongs to which country? Italy. Galileo Galilei belongs to which country? Italy. So he was born on 15th February. He was born on 15th February in the year 1564. In the year 1564. Okay. Galileo Galilei was born on 15th February in the year 1564 in Pisa. In place, which place? Pisa country, Italy. So normally the Galileo has been called the father of modern science. Father of modern science. The Galileo was also called as the father of modern science. And in 1589 he explained about the falling of objects on the inclined plane. And Galileo developed telescope. Okay, nowadays we are using telescope to observe that one distant galaxies in the universe. So first time the credit goes to that one development of a telescope was Galileo Galilei. Okay, so not only that one, around 1640, around the year 1640, he designed the first pendulum clock. He designed the first pendulum clock. And he wrote the book Starry Messenger. Galileo Galilei wrote the book, which book? Starry Messenger. And in that book he explained about the astronomical discoveries. He explained what? Astronomical discoveries. And by using telescope, Galileo observed the mountains that are present on the moon. Means nothing but in those days only he concluded that the mountain not only present on the earth surface, the mountains also present on the surface of the moon also. The surface of the moon also. And he observed the teeny stars of the Milky Way through telescope. And he also observed the natural satellites of the Jupiter. అంటే జూపిటర్ మీన్స్ బృహస్పతి గురు గ్రహం యొక్క ఉపగ్రహాలను చూశాడు. అండ్ in the book Discourse on Floating Body and Letters on the Sunspot, he explained about the sunspot, and using his own telescope he observed the planets Saturn and Venus, and Galileo argued that all the planets must orbit the sun, not the earth. Okay, at the time he said correctly, all the planets orbit the sun, not the earth. So this type of valuable information was given by that Galileo Galilei. Okay, so today we are discussing about the first law of motion. So what is first law of motion is nothing but every object try to possess in the rest state or in the state of uniform motion. Every object possess in a rest state or in the uniform motion. Every object try to possess in the rest state or in a uniform motion unless any external net force acts upon the object. Until any external net force acts upon the object. Okay, Newton first law states that every object try to possess in the rest state. Every object try to possess in the rest state or in the state of uniform motion. In the state of uniform motion unless the external forces acts upon the object. Let us discussing some example for the Newton first law of motion. Children, normally we are playing carom board. So while we are playing carom board, we are placing the carom coins in the center of the carom board. So the state of the carom coins are unchanged. The state of the carom coins will be unchanged until anybody hits the coin. So nothing but the carom coins are rest in state until any external force is act upon the carom coins. And sometimes we observe that when we hit the stock of the carom coins, stock means nothing but carom coins that are arranged once upon another, that is called a stack. So children, when we hit the stack of the carom coin, sometimes we observe that the bottom coin only displaced from its place, and the remaining other coins are as it is arranged as original stack. Means nothing but అడుగు భాగాన ఉన్న క్యారమ్ కాయిన్ మాత్రమే దాని యొక్క పొజిషన్ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది, మిగతా కాయిన్స్ అలాగే ఉంటాయి. అండ్ అనదర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇన్ ద కిచెన్ ద పొజిషన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆర్టికల్స్ ఆర్ అన్చేంజ్డ్ until anybody change the position of the articles. So Newton first law say that every object try to possess in the rest state or in the state of uniform motion until any external forces acts upon the object. Children, one time carefully read about the Aristotle and Galileo and Newton also. Okay, thank you children.